I'm Scott Somerville, and I'm part of the development team here at the Embassy Suites, Salt Lake/West Valley City, and one of the members of that organization. I think the challenges of opening a new hotel, of course, the hardest part is the financing, but after the financing, and during the construction and opening process is the timeliness of everything, making sure that your product is coming in on time, in the condition that you were expecting it to come in. Of course, staffing and training all play into that. And, overall, if I had to label it down to one, it's really just everything and the timing and the schedule of the events as you march forward to the opening date. In my opinion, having a delivery installation company that can work with the developer or the operations team in a new building, new construction, or renovation are one of the keys to a property being successful or not successful within the first 30 to 60 days after opening. If that's not a good, solid relationship, and if there's not a trust and reliability built into that relationship, the hotel itself could suffer quite a bit if things don't get pulled together on time and in the manner that everybody's hoping for towards the end. My experience in the past with other vendors is some have been good to work with as far as some of the attributes that we just talked about and characteristics that we look for. And unfortunately, when you have a less than terrific experience, we've seen the opposite side, which is things aren't coming in on time, things don't get delivered, maybe they're not put in place, maybe they're coming in damaged, schedules are slipping, and when we're talking about opening the hotels, there's a price tag that's affiliated with every day a hotel doesn't open on time. So unfortunately, a bad experience can lead to a very expensive end game post-opening. The attributes we look for in any installation company, first and foremost, would be a reputation for being responsible, being timely, being considerate of other person's schedules and what's important to them in their timeline, be it construction or operations. Quite frankly, being willing to be flexible. There are many times when you're opening a hotel, sometimes you don't know from one day to the next. The elevators might be all on circuit on Tuesday, but you come back on Wednesday and they're being inspected, and we gotta, be taking stuff up through the stairs for 4 or 5 hours. And there are things like that that are going to happen. Egresses are blocked off for a certain period of time because they're paving, and trucks can't get in where they normally would. And having a company that is flexible and work with you is almost as important as some of the other items that I've mentioned. I think the biggest attribute that Unique Deliveries provided to us was the fact that they were responsible, they cared about our project and our success, and that they had just a great attention to detail. As an example of that, when you're opening a large property, as we just recently did, there might be 200 or 300 different fixtures that all have different codes and different quantities and different amounts and stored in various areas in the warehouses and whatever. And when you're calling for a certain fixture that goes in a certain location, it's important that not only you get the right one, but you get the right quantity. So they were, able to coordinate a very tight schedule, both construction and operations. We had a number of different things opening at different times between the hotel itself and an in-house franchise restaurant. And throughout the process, they were just very accommodating and very helpful and worked with us in any of the minor schedule changes that might have come up through the way. So they have been fantastic as far as making sure that the details of all of those nuances of loading up a building and delivering it all fell into place seamlessly. I think one of the things that I enjoyed working with Unique the most was, quite frankly, their people. As a company, they were everything that we hoped they would be: responsible, caring, empathetic to some of the struggles that we would go through on a day-to-day basis in opening a large hotel like this. But what separated them from some of the other companies that we've worked with in the past was that the personnel and the people that they had on the job really cared and really gave us the personal attention that was just above and beyond. We had people that came in on holidays. We happened to open during, right around the Christmas holiday time, and we had folks that came in on Christmas Eve, they worked New Year's Day, and did whatever it took to help us meet our objective, which was of a January 4th opening. So we were asking for a lot, and in all cases, Unique Deliveries, from a personal level, really went above and beyond. I would definitely work with Unique Deliveries again in the future, and would highly recommend them to any other developer doing any size project that just wants a company that they know they can hire and not have to worry about. And there are so many millions of other things that come up as challenges with opening a new project or new hotel, certainly. And at least knowing that your delivery and installation company is going to be there for you and you don't need to worry about them is a huge load off anybody's mind.